All right, guys, we'll begin our class. 12 people. All right, we'll start nonetheless. So how are you guys doing today? I hope all of you are doing well. Yesterday, we ended the class with an exercise. And I didn't actually get to see a lot of your work. I only saw maybe 3 or 4 students' work. Okay, so I need for this class to be as participatory as possible. When I give exercise, I want to see everybody's work. It's okay if your work, you feel your work is good enough or not, it's okay. You show me so that I can give you comments. I can give you feedback. When I do, you can know how to improve your work. You can know how to improve your work. So let us take a quick look at some of the works that were sent in the group. said it right. That's AD, that's AD. Minus and minus. Where is the group? Okay.
Have you done the assignment from that kid? Your packet?学期开了。
Here we go. 好点吗？会啊吧？No way.
小个子，为什么上面都是
Okay, great. So we are looking for. I can't seem to find your group. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's take a look at some of your works and let me give my feedback. Okay. So this is activity diagram from. Okay, let me share my screen first. Okay. So this is the work I gave all of you yesterday. Am I right? This is the work I asked you to do, and I asked you to draw a data flow diagram, use case diagram, activity diagram, and class diagram for the given scenario, all of you. Yes? And look at this. You look at this, what do you see? Activity diagram. So I was wondering, how did we get from here to here? These are two instances I gave. I gave an ATM scenario, and this receive order, fill order, send invoice, arrange overnight delivery. So I don't quite get it. Is it that this student risky don't understand the scenario, or where did he get this information from? Okay. So you need to pay attention, please, when I'm teaching or when an exercise is given, okay? So you follow the right exercise. So let us look at this. Still the same thing. Where did he get this from? I don't understand. View item, make purchase, complete checkout, login. So basically, I think he's doing for order something in the market or in a shop, service authentication, identify products, credit service, PayPal. Or he checked the internet and downloaded something. I don't know, but this is not what I asked you to do, okay? Let's take a look at this. Check balance, deposit money, withdraw, transfer, fix. Okay, this is a very basic or simple use case diagram. It's not like mine, but if you give me this, I will give you your marks actually, unless I particularly ask you for extension and inclusion criteria, okay? For example, you see, ATM is owned by bank, provides banking services to customer, and the customer can check the balance, deposit money, withdraw cash. Okay, so here we are just saying customer can do this, do this, do this. Okay, we did not actually mention anything like update account or in this given scenario. Okay, so if you give me something like this, I will give you your full marks actually. But if you go ahead, like you go for next level and you give me, okay, after the transfer fund, you can have include update account. Okay, great. Maybe you get extra marks for that, but you will still get, it shows you have good understanding, okay? I love that, okay? But if you do not go for that, it's still okay. You go for exactly the given scenario. Can you all see me? Can you all hear me properly? So what was I saying? I'll get back to what I was saying. So Raphael, however, this particular use case, it's incomplete because there are other function that is missing. Here they say the ATM technician can refill cash, maintenance, and repair when damaged. But here he only say fix, okay? He missed one, all right? So if I were to give you marks, I'll give marks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe there are 6 use cases and you give me 5. So I'll only give you marks for 5 use cases out of 6. You see, that is how I will mark you. So you need to pay attention to that, all right? So I asked for a class diagram. I didn't see any class diagram from any of you. Why? Okay, all of you, I want you to bring out your pen and paper and draw your class diagram for this scenario. Now, from your understanding, okay? You only have 5 minutes. And then we will do this exercise. Again, the class diagram, we'll do it together after 5 minutes. Now I only want to see class diagram. All of you take your pen and your paper and draw a class diagram for this scenario. Okay, just class diagram. I don't want you to draw activity diagram for anything else or use case diagram or whatever. I think use case diagram, all of you understand it, I feel. Activity diagram to a certain extent, perhaps. But class diagram, we just learned that newly yesterday. So I want to see you, I want to see your level of understanding on that. And how do we do that? It's through exercise. So you have 5 minutes. Draw your class diagram for this given scenario. If you want to add attributes or behavior to each class, you are welcome, okay? It's acceptable, but it should not be behavior that is crazy, okay? Like frying chicken. You have a customer, you say customer can fry chicken. Obviously, every customer can fry chicken, but it's not part of the banking service, okay? So give me scenario that is, if you want to add like, okay, for example, technician, you want to add behavior or make it something that is related to, but if you don't add, it's still okay. Just show me what you have. Okay, I will draw mine as well. So everybody draw your class diagram. I will also draw my own class diagram here. So after 5 minutes, you can share and discuss, okay? News. If you finish, can you share your answer in WeChat so that we can discuss it? So, Okay, I've somewhat finished mine. Mine might be a little bit more complicated than yours, but it's okay. Mine might be a little bit different from yours. It's okay. I told you no. Your diagrams don't have to be the same. Okay, let me see your work before I share mine with you, then comment. Check. Check, this is use case. I said class diagram. I just want class diagram, not use case diagram. Please pay attention to the class. Emad. Bank, location name, process. ATM, one bank, ATM. One ATM will have one technician. Fix. One ATM will have customer. So Emad, my question to you, the customer, is it the customer of the ATM or the customer of the bank? So let me give a scenario. There are different kinds of customers, right? What if a customer has his account blocked or a new customer? Will the new customer, for example, go to the ATM, right? Or the blocked customer, will they go to the ATM? So they are customers for the bank. And the technicians, they are employee of the bank or employee of the ATM. You see, this is what you need to consider, okay? But your work is good and is good also, good effort, I like that. I don't know this person, his name is in Chinese, I can't read it. And you are giving me data flow diagram. Please, please, please pay attention. You're giving me context level diagram. I asked for class diagram, okay? Okay, let's look at Tracy's work. Client, okay? Account number, password, bank card, okay? Process. Non-transaction and money transaction. Check balance, change password, deposit money, okay? Send request to ATM, banking service, upgrade, technician, send statement, refill, repair. Okay, so 3C, my comments to you, will be the top part is for, look at your technician. Your top part is not for behavior. This refill, cash, repair, these are behavior, okay? It's for attributes. This, the middle part. The top part is class name. Middle part is attributes. For example, ID, name, address, you see, attributes. And the bottom part is where you have your behavior. So if you move your refill, cash, repair, it will be more appropriate, okay? You see, same for your non-check balance and what. If you moved it, the behavior should be at the third box, not in the second box, okay? Example, you see your client, account number, password, all these things are attributes, right? And bank card number also is attributes. So it should be in the second part. Then behavior should be in the third part. Okay, so let's look at Olivia. Bank has a bank address and manages technicians. ATM transactions. Okay, so far, I think Ahmad has been the one that has given me the closest thing I'm looking for, but still not what I want. Who else want to share their diagram before I share mine? Siren, I've not seen your work. Violet, Louise, Hope, Uriel, Amy, Amber, Lawrence. I've not seen all your works, okay? So I don't want to waste more time. Let me share mine with you. And we can discuss it. So all of you should open my class diagram. It's a little bit complicated, but yours don't have to be like mine, okay? Just understand the concept. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, if it's clear enough, but basically you can have the idea. So if you see one bank has many customers, can you see? From the top, one bank will have many customers. That star means many, okay? So one bank has a bank name, the bank has a SWIFT code. You know what a SWIFT code is? If all the international students will know what SWIFT code is. We'll have address, okay? And behavior is manage account. Manage account, okay? So let's go lower. You see the triangle arrow, it means inheritance, right? So bank, if you want to use the bank, you can either use the banking hall, that is the banking building, or the banking ATM. You see, they are both subsets of the, or children, or subclass of the parent class, okay? Banking hall, it shares the same name, SWIFT code, address with ATM, okay? But ATM have a new attribute, which is ATM number, okay? Now, both of them can also do the same thing, manage customer account. You can see it, manage account, manage account. However, the children can have their own features, which is maybe give loan for the banking hall. Banking hall can give you loan. ATM cannot give you loan, right? Offer investment, open new account. So new account, you cannot open new account in the ATM. You have to go to the banking hall, right? Then for ATM, manage account, balance, deposit, transfer, withdraw. You can do it in the ATM. Now, one customer, one or many customer can use the banking hall. You can see this arrow here, one or many banking hall, and can also use the ATM. Now let's go to the customer. The customer, one customer, okay, can be a, okay, this should be one or many customer, okay? Can have a savings account, one or many savings account, can have current account. Actually, this is one or many, so let me correct that. Okay, so you can have savings account, current account, fixed deposit account, okay? And also there can be new customers or blocked customers. Okay. Where is the rest of the paper? Okay, it's some part is missing, so I'll take it again. Okay. I think this is the more complete use case. Okay, guys, look at this. Hopefully you can see well. So let's look at that again. So remember, I told you your use case, your class diagrams can be different from your classmates. It's okay. The concept should just be there. Let me see the flow from your understanding. So if you look here, I have changed this a bit because customers, one bank can have one or many new customers or blocked customers or registered customers. So these registered customers, okay, one bank can have a customer can be savings account customer, current account customer, or fixed deposit customer. But to use the ATM, I'm not sure how the bank works. Maybe any of you that know accounting would know. I don't know if fixed deposit and current account users can use ATM, but I think they cannot. I don't know. So based on my understanding, I am saying that only the savings account customers can use the ATM. I might be wrong. Don't quote me. So one or savings account customer can use one or many ATM, okay? So each of them, you can see the attributes and you can also see the behavior, okay? Any question? I want you to look at this, look at your work, compare it, ask me questions, let's discuss. You need to understand the concept, okay? You see when there is no arrow, it's just a relationship, okay? It's not inheritance. When there's arrow, it means inheritance, parent and child. When there is diamond, black diamond, it means composite. When there is no black diamond, but I don't want you to pay too much attention into those kind of relationships, okay? It can be confusing. Inheritance and direct relationship, for me, it's enough, okay? You can just draw a simple line and put has, put a verb in between. It's good enough for me. It shows clear understanding, okay? So any question? Please ask me questions. So we can discuss. This class is amazing. I asked you guys to show me your face and all of you are showing me your beautiful ceiling. And they're great. Anyways, questions, I'm waiting for questions. Class diagram. going to give you another class diagram exercise. Professor, for me, I understand the concept and how it works, but what I want to say is that the diagram can be drawn different by people based on their understanding of the question or based on the scenarios. Ahmad, yes, you are right. That is what I said earlier. Every system analyst or system analyst, they can see system from different direction, okay, from different angles, but it should make sense, all right? So my diagram can be different from your diagram, but overall it should make sense, okay? So based on the scenarios, you can draw it. Sometimes you can add, just like I said, you can draw exactly what the scenario tells you and you're good. Or you can add content to your scenario and you are also good or even better. I can give you extra points for that. Example, you see this banking hall or new user, block user, it's not part of the scenario. But I'm giving you extra information so that you can know. If you don't go as much as this level, it's fine, okay? If you draw based on the scenario, it's also fine, okay? But if you can go the extra mile and give me more details, it shows me you really, really do understand it, okay? And it also makes you a better system analyst, because when you become a system analyst in time, okay, you want to give as detailed information as possible. You see this, my own class diagram, it gave as much detail as possible. Maybe not enough, but it gave more detail than most of you, you see? So again, everybody's don't have to be exactly the same, but it should make sense. Okay, any other question? So we will take a break, 3 to 5 minutes break, and then I'll give you another scenario, and let me see how you guys can do that. I'll give you another scenario and I'll give you 15 minutes, just class diagram. So I really want all of you to understand the concept of class diagram, okay? Before this class ends, because in your exam, you will draw a lot of diagrams in your exams, okay? So when I say class diagram, I want class diagram, not class diagram, you give me activity diagram or use case diagram or different kind of diagram. When I say class diagram, you know what class diagram is. When I say activity diagram, you know what activity diagram is, all right? So, yeah, 3 minutes break. Go on your break. Let me find a good question for you. I found the perfect exercise for all of you. Okay. Can we proceed with our class? Now I want all of you to focus, okay? Please and please and please and please, okay? Pay attention. Let me tell you, understanding does not come automatically, okay? Understanding does not come automatically. You really need to put in the effort and put in some practice for you to really understand clearly, okay? You really need to put in the effort and practice. When you go home, if you don't understand in class, you practice. Many of your friends in class really understands, okay? Your guy friends or your female friends, they understand. You can ask them for explanation, or you can ask me for explanation, and we can all learn together, okay? Even sometimes your teacher might not actually have all the information. Sometimes you can share new information with me, okay? It's all a learning process, okay? So I will share every information I have, and if you have other information, you can share with me too, or the whole class, okay? So, but important thing is effort. Pay attention and put in your effort, and all of you will pass this class, I am very sure. All right, so this is a new scenario I put in your WeChat group, okay? Let me share it with the screen as well. Okay, this is a new scenario. I just want the class diagram. If you want, you put your attributes and behavior. It's okay. If you want, don't put it. Actually, I don't want to see behavior. Attribute is good enough for me, okay, for this scenario, because it's big, okay? But I just want to see the relationships, class by class by class, all right? So all of you, you have 15 minutes to draw a class diagram for this scenario, class diagram, all right? Any question? Can ask me now. Class diagram. So can we identify all the parents, all the child, all the direct relationship? Okay. Just your understanding. I want to see your understanding. It's good enough. Trust me, if you can understand this, you will never forget it. And when you become a system engineer in the future, it'll be very easy for you to figure stuff out. So you have 15 minutes. I will also draw mine and share with you at the end of the class. You don't need to add behavior, okay? Don't waste time on behavior. Just simple attribute is fine. If you also do not want to add attributes, it's okay. I just want to see the different classes, okay? But if you have time and you want to add everything, very good. Proceed. One way to go about this is to have your relationships written out in point form, like point one. Okay, this has relationship with this, one to many. Point two, before you start drawing, so that your drawing will not be as crazy as mine. You cancel, you clean, you redraw. Or if you can picture it in your mind and pull it out directly, all the best, all the better. In the university, there are different classroom. This is on the department. First. Employee. This is the classroom ID, number ID in classroom. Yes, Jobo. Draw the, not a university management system, actually. just draw the class diagram of the scenario I give to you in this context. I don't want you going to the internet to look for something or what. Use the scenario given and draw a class diagram for this scenario. That's all. You don't need to go as high level or detail as, if you have time, do that. That's good. But I just want the basic information from this scenario, from this example, from what I gave to you on your WeChat and on the screen. Okay, if you have finished, share with me. Let's see. So let me see your answers, guys. Share it with me. Okay. Employee worker, many employees work in one university, okay. Name, location. This is for a mat. Okay, one university contains classroom, offices, department, restaurant. Okay, the restaurant is not part of the scenario, but it's welcome. One classroom, one or many offices, one or many departments. Ahmad, now you're having two offices. One office at the university, one office under the department. Why don't you just have a line connecting the two offices and a relationship? It will be easy, right? Instead of having two of the same classes. Okay, this is good enough. Let's see who is next. A university. Why are you having one on both sides? One is fine. Administration, college, building. Okay, guys, if you want to give me extra information, it's welcome, but make sure that the basic information I give you must feature in your diagram. The basic information, the scenario must first show, and then extra information is welcome. But the given scenario must show. Now you're giving me administration, college, and building. None of this is listed in the scenario. So now you have building, you have office and classroom. Okay. Department have employee and student. This is not exact, it is okay, but you will not get full mark because you didn't follow the given scenario as it was explained. Okay. Let's see who is next. Class diagram, university, have administration, building, and class. Where are you guys getting administration from? Administration have offices. See, you guys are not following you see, the scenario gave exactly the description of the relationship. Each scenario, you look at look at this. In a university, there are different classrooms, offices, departments. 3 already, they've given you a direct relationship. In a university, one university have many, these are different, means many. So 1 to many, 3. And you see these are classrooms, offices, and departments. It already give you straightforward. It's not administration or what. It's already giving you, you follow the scenario. Don't try to be, don't give me something I don't give you, okay? Or the scenario. If you want to give me extra, good. But first, you must give me what I gave you in your scenario. Now, a department has one department or one or many department has a name and it contains many offices. So if you look at this, you can see Emma already gave me classroom, offices, department, which is what this scenario gave. Classroom, office, department. This is good. So you want to give me extra information like he just did, restaurant. I didn't give you this in the scenario. You are welcome. Okay, but first you must give me these 3 that I mentioned. All right. A person working at the university has a unique ID and can be, so we have a person working in the university. One person can be a professor or an employee, and this professor can be an associate assistant. So let me share mine with you already. So let's discuss it together. But before that, let me see who else. Who else? Nobody else. The guys, I'm waiting. I want to see your work. Share your work with me. I want to see more work before I share mine. Or else this will turn into an assignment. And then you'll have to draw all the diagrams, data flow, activity, everything. If it becomes an assignment. So if you want it to be a class work, share your work with me right now. Then we discuss, then we end the class with no homework. But if you don't share with me, I'll give it to you as homework. And make it bigger, of course. I'm waiting. If you finish your drawing, take a picture, share on the WeChat group. let's discuss. So you can know your strength and weakness. So Olivia, I didn't give you these relationships. Your relationships should be part of the, I told you, you don't need to focus on the diamonds, okay? Just, you see how your, Olivia, you see how you have one straight line and you have building has classes, right? But that line does not have a relationship. So hold on. Sure. Sure, just one will be enough though. Thank you. Listen, so teacher, the item given in the scenario must appear first, attached to the university, then additional information comes after. When I say additional information, Ms. Tracy, I mean, if you want to go out of the given scenario, this is the given scenario. This, every content here in this question is the given scenario, okay? So this must first appear, okay? I don't mean first or second or what. This must be in your diagram. So if you want to add extra information, it is welcome, but don't add extra information and you forget to add the main information, because this main information is what you will get the marks for. I see classroom, I see office, I see department, and I see the relationship. You get the marks for each of these. Example, you see, look at Ahmad's work, right? I will give him class marks for classroom, office, department. His restaurant, it's welcome, but I won't give him mark for that. It shows me that, okay, he understands. But if I am going to have a marking scheme, my marking scheme will be the relationship between the university, the classroom, offices, and department. It will have marks. Okay, restaurant, there will be no marks for restaurant because not all of you will add restaurant, right? So it cannot be part of my marking scheme, right? Do you understand my question, my point? So if you want your full marks, focus on the scenario given. Then if you want to add more, you're welcome, okay? Let's look at, okay, Risky has sent his work. Let's look at his work. So Risky, university has department, classroom. Okay, let me zoom this and see clearly. What is this? Okay, a university have classroom, department, and office. Okay, this is good. A university have person. This is good. Person have professor and employee, and the person work in office. Okay. See, this guy has given me actually exactly what the scenario is giving, but he didn't show me the relationship. You must show me the relationship, maybe a verb in the middle. This line, what does it mean? Is it work? Is it has? Is it have? Is it one to many, many to many, 1 to 0? You need to add that, Risky. So this is good, but your relationship is missing. Okay? You need to have your relationship. Okay, I want to see more work. Take a picture so I can give you comment. Then you can know how to improve your work. I want to see more. I want to see more. Take a picture, share your work with me. I want to see all of you. Whatever you have, just share it with me. Let's give a feedback. Let's comment. Let's discuss. Let's, because the more scenario we have, the more we discuss, the more you will understand. So Risky, for you, you can see you don't have the relationship one to many, many to many, one to one, you know, you should have that. Come on, guys, share your screenshot with me. Let me see. Compose. Ahmad, let me give you a comment, another comment. You see, you have gotten your aggregation and composition a little bit off, okay? Personally, if you understand the usage of aggregation and composition, okay, that's good, okay? But personally, I don't always use that. I would just use the verb like a car. Okay, let me share this screen with you. Okay, if you see this, a car is aggregated with one engine, okay? For me, I would not use this diamond personally. If you understand it, use it. But I find that it confuses students a lot. You can just have one line here, car, have your word, has, just like you see here. Okay, the class is about to end in another 5 minutes, so not waste time. Just like you see here, just put one verb, houses in, or, you know, part of, instead of having this arrow, you just have car. For me, I'll just put something like this. One car has one engine. See, very simple. You have one book has, you draw your line, straight line, many pages. It's good enough. But if you know the difference between this and this, okay, you are welcome. Why did I say this? If you look at your, so basically you're saying it composed of, okay, good. But you're saying now department, if you look at your composition, composes of only offices. Well, it might not be only offices in a department. A department can also have classrooms or something, okay? So just be careful when using the composition and aggregation, okay? Because it might make you lose marks. But if you understand it and you use it well, you will get your full marks, okay? However, you forgot to add in your own, what about the professor, associate professor, employee? You see, it's not part of your class diagram. You need to add that. Okay, so let me not waste more time and share mine with you. Okay, guys, look at my, thank you. Quickly, let's use the last 2 minutes and look at my, no, not you. So if you see there, you can see a university has different classroom, office, department, easy. University has classroom, office, department. See? Department has, okay? A person working at the university can be a professor, employee, or what? There. A person, a university will have a person working in it. Okay, many people working in it. This is one university has many people or many persons working in it. And that person, now this is inheritance. You see this arrow means inheritance. A person can be an employee or a professor. And a professor, this is also inheritance, can be full professor, associate professor, or assistant professor, just like this scenario. And every professor is attached to one department, right? And this is what I was telling you, Emad. One department contains many offices, okay? See, you don't have to have a new office class. You can just have a line that links the two of them, okay? And you see, one person, one or many persons will work in one office based on the given scenario. Do you understand? See, very direct. I didn't actually go more like the ATM to give much more detail. Now, if I am to mark, this will be my marking scheme. This will be my marking scheme. So if you show me these relationships, for each of these relationships you show me, you will have a mark. For each of these relationships you show, you will have your mark. So the class will be ending here. Please, all the exercises we have done in our last diagram classes, you must go back and practice them, study them, understand them. If you don't understand any part, ask your friend or ask me. You must, or else you cannot get your full score in your exams or your test. It's coming up very, very soon, okay? So our class will end here. I'll see all of you in the next class. Bye-bye.